Okay, so class we understood yesterday, object we understood yesterday. Okay, and then we are going to see today the OOPS concept. Okay, so let me explain you OOPS concept one by one. We'll try so that we can even remember it. Okay. Okay, so generally the vowels and you know, right? Consonant and vowels we know. So A, E, I. So A, E, I, O, U, right? We have 5 vowels. So in this A, E, I is the third one. Is 3 are already there. Only O, U is not there, and between that after O, what comes? P. Okay, so P is polymorphism. So A for abstraction, E for an encapsulation, I for inheritance, and then polymorphism. Okay, so you can try to understand in this way also. Try to remember it this way also. Let me take this one up. Okay, so A, E, I, O, U, abstraction. So first let's try to understand the abstraction one. What is abstraction? Abstraction is something when we want to hide some data. We want to abstract some data. Data hiding. Okay, data hiding is called abstraction. We wanted to hide unnecessary details from the customer or unnecessary detail from the client. We just wanted to show the important things. So hiding the unnecessary detail from the customer and show only the essentially features is called abstraction. Okay. So basically, whenever you are going for a car driving. So the car is assembled, for a simple example, car is assembled with so many parts. Like there are like multiple parts are there. Okay. But when you are going to drive the car or when you are going to even learn the car, you need not to worry about what they're assembled in this car. We just need to know how to drive this car. Okay, how I can drive this car. I need to learn only that. So I am just I should know only the essential feature. What should I, how it is assembled, where, what nut bolt is fixed, where, what is chassis, what is backhaul, what is everything. I need not to worry about. I just need to, okay, I purchased this car. This is your money. Now give it this car to me. I will start driving it. That's it. Okay, so hiding the unnecessary detail from the client, only show the essential part to them. That is called abstraction. Okay. So basically, whenever we are creating any class, we are just showing the method's name. Whatever we have written inside it, he no need not to worry about what he need to call, what he need to think, what he need to work on. That is, he should be worried about it. What is input, what is output. That's it. So that's called abstraction. Second is encapsulation. Encapsulation is wrapping of data into a single unit, or you can say encapsulating a data into a or binding the data into a single unit. Okay, the data, when I say data, it means what is the data means? It is a all variables. Yesterday we talked about the wrapping up the data into a single unit, that is called class. So constructor, we are also multiple variable also, multiple function also we are creating inside this class. We are wrapping up everything together. Okay, like for example, when you eat a capsule, okay, when somebody say what all compounds are there, you might not be aware what all compound is there in the combiflame or what all compound in the dolo, but you know what is the functionality of it. Okay, you know the functionality of it, why we are using it. Okay, so that is called a encapsulation. We are putting everything together inside one unit. So that unit is entitled. It is encapsulating everything. Okay, so that is called my encapsulation. Data binding. Okay, for few people, this abstraction and encapsulation looking looking same, but it is not. Abstraction means we are trying to hide the unnecessary details. But here we are talking about the combining something, wrapping the data. It can be anything. Okay, so abstraction and encapsulation. Two, any doubt in these two OOPS concept?
Oh, yes, understood.
Okay. Third one is inheritance. What is inheritance? Inheritance is something we are inherit. What is inheritance? Actual, if we say inherit is something, if my father is there and my mother is there, okay, if they have some disease, okay, they can have some blood sugar, they can have some BP, they can have some any kind of or some disease, or maybe their height is they're very tall. Okay, so chances for my height will also become more. That it is the chances, okay, that is something God gifted or parents gifted, inherited. We call it genetics also, right? So if their height is more, if they are 6 feet 6 feet, then probability for my height also will be more, right? Or if my mother father is very short, chances for my height also will become short, right? So that is something called inheritance in the real world. But in programming language, what is inheritance? Inherit the or extending the feature of any class to the child classes is called inheritance. Inheriting the properties, inheriting the feature from the parent to child class is called inheritance. Okay, this is generally offers the reusability of the code. So let's say, for example, if my class is going to be very big class or something, so I will part it into multiple sections. Okay, I'll I will create a common class. If it's something, let's say, for example, I told you the car example. Okay, let's say we have a car main class, and we have inside the car we have multiple type of class, multiple type of other classes also. For example, car, SUV car, sedan car, hatchback car, XUV, SUV. There are different type of cars. Everyone has similar kind of feature, but some other features also. So whatever same features we are having, we can create into one class, and whatever different features we are having, that we can create into separate class. So when we extend the superclass to subclass or parent class to child class, it will inherit the feature of the parent class also. Got it? So for example, one real-time example I will take. Let's say my father has a 10-acre jameen, okay, or 10 bigger jameen. That area after them, that area will automatically become myself. Or even also in presence of them also, if I wanted to use, I can use that area. Okay, so that is inheritance. That is there also, that is my also. If I want, I can also think, okay, I can also use that because that is my father's one. Okay, so same way applicable if a parent class having some methods written inside it, all the child class can also use that methods. That is called inheritance. Clear? The child class is getting feature from the parent class. Feature can be anything, field, method, anything. Okay, any doubt in this polymorphism? Sorry, in this inheritance?
No, sir.
Okay, now the last one is polymorphism. Polymorphism is the common name or one name or multiple task. In the short, we called polymorphism one name, multiple task. So the name will be same, but they will do different work in different places. For example, again I am taking an example of area. Okay, area. What is the area? Anybody know what is the area? Area is something. If I calculate the area for a square, it will be length into length. Okay, because length is square. If I take a area of a rectangle, it will be length into height. If I am talking about the area of a circle, 2 pi r. R is a radius. If I'm taking the area of a any other, I mean, any other field, any other type of shape, the area will be different. The pentagonal, hexagon, the area will be different. Area keyword is same, but when it is going to different forms, it is changing its behavior. But name is same. Area for this, area for this, area is same. So common name and multiple task. Multiple tasks will be dependent on where we are using it. Okay. You can also say one name and multiple action. Clear now this polymorphism also? For example, I am creating a superclass with the area object, and I am not giving any body to it. I am creating many subclasses based on the input. If the input is belong to length and height, it will give rectangle area. If the area is single radius r, then it will give circle. If the radius related to the square, if the length is related to the square, it will return square area, pentagon, six hexagon, heptagon. Okay, clear? Any doubt in this concepts?
Yes.
No
Yes.
doubt there? Okay. Okay, so encapsulation also in detail. So encapsulation, I told you, we are wrapping up the data. So person is a class. In this, we are having two variable and one method, right? So it's in a one unit. It is packed into. It's packed into person class. So that is becoming my encapsulating. We are encapsulating three things together. Okay, so this is a class diagram for it. Person is having first name, last name, and get full name. Get full name is a method. What is the in output of it? Full name equal to first name plus last name. Okay. So that is the example of a encapsulation. Is a person class is a encapsulation example. It is binding the data. It is binding all three things together. Encapsulating. Okay. Polymorphism. Polymorphism, I have told you one name, multiple task, right? So add. If I'm adding two strings and returning one string, it will become concatenation. Okay, I'm saying Ram and Sita. Okay, so it will become Ram Sita. Or if I'm saying Nikhil, A equal to Nikhil, B equal to Gupta, then the output will become Nikhil Gupta. But if I'm saying 10 and 20, A equal to 10, B equal to 20, then the output will become not 10, 20, it will become 30. Because same as the add method will act as a addition on the integer, but same add method will act as a concatenation of on strings. Okay. Clear? Any doubt in polymorphism? One name. Add is same name, both the place, but doing different task. Okay. Inheritance. In, inheritance is something. Let's say we have a bicycle class. Okay. Bicycle class have one parameter, speed, which is an integer type. The bicycle speed can be 10, 20, 30, anything it can happen. It can be. This is a variable. Minus is variable, plus is methods. Okay, method is speed up. We can increase the speed. Speed down. We can decrease the speed. On the same time, if I'm inheriting this class 2, this is the inheritance sign. Who is inheriting what? This is inheriting this. Mountain bike is trying to inherit bicycle class. Okay, so always we will write mountain bike extends bicycle. Mountain bike public class mountain bike extends bicycle. The sign is to the parent. The bigger side sign is always for the parent. Okay, this is the sign for inheritance. Mountain bike. What is the variable name? Seat height. And what is the method name? Set height. We can increase or decrease the height of the seat. Okay. Clear, guys? Or you are not able to understand anything, or everything is clear? Please let me know so that I can, if I will need to repeat, I can repeat also.
This inheritance example that they gave, so that is, can you explain again?
Okay, sure. Inheritance is, see, what is inheritance? Inheritance means child is trying to absorb the things from the parent, right? Correct?
Yeah, yeah, okay.
Okay, so in this example, if I talk, this is one class and another one of class. This is the kind of class diagram. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
this is one class, another one is this class. So what is parent here? What is child here? Can you tell me?
Yeah, parent is bicycle, mountain bike is the child.
Yes. So whoever the bigger side, always parent. Whoever the small side, tail, is a child. Now mountain bike is trying to access the properties of features of bicycle. Okay, so let's say, for example, okay, let me tell you. Okay, so let's say if I say speed of mountain bike equals to, so can I call this or not? Tell me. If my mountain bike is trying to extend the bicycle and we are giving
Right.
integer as a 20 set height. Okay, set height I am giving 20, inside it is giving, and you can also mention
Yeah, if it is a public function, then we can use that.
hmm. So forget about public and private right now. What I'm trying to tell you, the access modifier is a different thing.
Okay.
Okay. Hmm. If you go into this, hmm. If you go inside that public and private, you will not be able to maybe understand the concept. Okay, so try to this public private. I told you, whatever things we wanted to access from the outside of the class, that is something public we make. If inside private, if we wanted to access from the outside the org itself, then we make it global. Okay, so yeah, so here if you see this mountain class inside the mountain class, we are okay. So one second, super dot speed. Okay. See, what we are trying to do here is there are two lines are written. One line is saying seat height of a mountain bike. So similarly, whatever it is coming, it will come here as a 24. But what about speed? Speed is present in the parent class. But how we
Yes,
can do? We can use our super
the
keyword,
super.
yeah,
Yeah.
to do it. Okay, without creating any object and all. From this extent only, we will able to access the parameter also. We can set anywhere, and that speed will come here. Okay, so this program is not 100% correct. We need to define also. So, but yeah,
Mhm.
overall, you need to understand the sample code it is, not the actual code.
Yeah, previously actually it was like not using any of the features of the bicycle, like any function
Yeah,
or any
right.
variable. So that's what I
Mm,
was a little bit confused.
yeah, that's
And
why
now you
I
have
I
used.
corrected it. Yes, yeah. Maybe it got deleted or some changes I did, maybe. So now I corrected it. When I see it, I corrected it. Okay.
Mhm.
Hmm. All right. So everyone is clear on this, right? Okay. So now you understood all the things, like you understood abstraction, inheritance, polymorphism, and encapsulation. Okay, now what is the use of Apex? So whenever we wanted to write, we wanted to do any custom logic, we can in our application, in our classes, in our Salesforce, we can use this Apex. Okay. So it can be web or email services also. It can be transactional logic. Transactional logic means we are saving something into the database, or any transaction logic we are passing that into any interface system. That also complex validation we can write. Simple validation we can do validation rule also. But complex validation if we need to write, we can go for this. Maybe in future you might be writing that around 100 pages class also. Okay, so many very helper method. This all you are maybe end up writing. Okay, so very complex code also we write, complex logic, complex business processes we create. Operation to logic to operations like saving a record, retrieving a record, updating a record, deleting a record. That all you can do through Apex. Okay, we will all do it. Okay. Any doubts so far? So class object oops concept. Okay, now today I am also going to tell you about the data types and variables. Anybody know about any data type before? What kind of data type we can have? Any idea on those things? What is a list? What is a map? What is a set? Or any S object? Anything you know?
Yes.
Okay. What you know about a list?
List is a type of data type which can be used to,
Hmm.
store values just like we do in array. So apart from that, uh, we can create list for like key value pairs also we can do. Uh,
Hmm.
and
In list key value pair can be done.
no, 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 sorry, that was about map.
Okay.
List is like an array, uh,
Okay.
more or less.
Okay. Let's try
As
to
we
understand.
used to,
Mhm. Okay. Yeah. Almost correct. But let's do one more round of discussion. Okay. Okay. So there are in Apex we have three type of data types and variables. First is primitive type. Okay, primitive type of data bit, it means the normal, you can say also the normal data types. Okay, normal, when I say normal means it's a string, integer, double, boolean, date, date time, object, long, decimal. Okay, so that type of variable is called primitive data type. Okay, like for example, Boolean. Boolean is say true or false. Boolean means true or false. So if I say, is the weather today is sunny? So what you will say, yes or no, right? You will not say you will not give me any number. You will say that yes or no. If it is sunny or not sunny, right? So that is something when we need to store something in the form of true and false or yes or no, then we call then we then we write it as a Boolean value. Boolean we call it Boolean. Okay, clear this one? We will do examples also. Okay, how it is, how we can write it and all. We do examples also. Just try to understand. If I need to store something in the form of true false, we we create a Boolean value. See, this is the language actually. Like for example, if I ask you in English, we write a like this. Okay, if I tell you, okay, this is a written, then what is the logic? This is why we are creating like this a. There is no logic behind it, right? It's just a language. We have created some symbol for it. Similarly, these variable also is symbols for us. If I'm calling Boolean, it means it is true or false value. It is storing true or false value. So the symbol you need to understand. The language you need to study. Clear everyone or any doubt?
Clear, Nikhil.
Okay, perfect. All right. So if I say Boolean means true false. If I'm say double means any value which does not end up with the after the decimals. It can be any number of till decimal it can go. So for example, pi value is 22 by 7. If you divide and put it on the calculator, 22 by 7, it will give you a very long number. So that kind of number which we cannot store into any decimal format also, we call it as a double. Okay. ID. This is specific to Apex. Okay, I'm here. ID is specific to the Salesforce ID. Okay, it is storing that ID which is present here. If I open any of the object, if I click on any of the object, account object, then whatever things is coming here, this is called my ID. This one, which I'm highlighting, this one is called my ID. So this is particularly Salesforce ID, and this ID is just created for the Salesforce only. Okay, so ID separate variable of type of primitive variable they have created. Data type they have created. Integer. Integer is to use to put all the value related to the full numbers, or full numbers means it doesn't have any decimal. So 5, 6, 7 like this. This is full numbers are there. That is called my integer digit, integer number. Okay, string is something which we use to which we use to store some character values. So like my name, your name. Okay, so Nikhil Gupta, that is string. It's a string. So that you are going to store in a string. Blob. Next is blob. So blob is something when you wanted to create a attachment. Okay, attachment means let's say if you want to create a text file or PDF file, or so everything you are going to store in the form of blobs. Okay, so blob is stands for if you attachment. If you want to create any attachment, it will so we can we can take some string we can convert into blob, and we can put it as a attachment for our, I'll show you some example for this one blob also. We can put as an attachment for any notes and attachment for any Salesforce object. Like for example, if I open this, if I go down here, if you see notes and attachment, right? So if I attach any file, attach any note, so that will be a file content. So that will be a blob actually. That will be stored as a blob object. Date. See, whatever you are seeing here, like last modified date, this one, created date, this all is going to stored into date and date time. Okay, we have a particular format for this. Date.new stands equal to this format. Whatever you format you wanted to put, you can put in that format. Okay, there are few more also. Okay, like date time, decimal also there. Decimal is like 1.1, 1.2, something which we can define. If we are not able to define, that comes under double. But if you are able to define 1.2, 1.5, that is decimal. Pi value we cannot define. And like there was so many other things also, like 4 by 3. 4 by 3, if you see 1.3333, it will come. Right? So that will take it as a double. Ideal, intelligent, long. Long is when you wanted to put more than is an integer digit where numbers. Like for example, if integer is saying you can put 80 numbers. If your number is going for beyond 80, then it will come into long. Object. Yeah, this is good one. Object is basically your Apex class one, Apex class or S objects one. So these all are called objects. Directly you put inside the object. String I told you, and time I told you. Time is also date time like this. It's called. Okay, so let's do some examples for this also.
Sir, basically, what was the first type? What is blob?
So blob I told you, it's a kind of attachment. This one. Whenever you wanted to store this attachment into sub data type, you use this blob. So files, it is used for file storage.
Okay.
Okay, I'll show you some example also. Don't worry about it. So let me open my developer console. So what are this? Variables or data types? I don't remember what is the name of that class. Let me check the variable. Variable, yeah, this is the one of them, I mean. Okay, so there are a few of them. Let's try. There are, I think, one more I have created. Open. Variable data type, my first class. Okay, let's see. If I don't find, I'll create one. Okay. Let's see this one first. Variable one. Okay. So I'm creating a variable, a class with the name of variable. Okay, there I have defined 4 different type. First, I have taken the Boolean one. Okay, so the example I have taken as a scenario. Let's say there is a live example. Let's say you are working for a shipment company. Okay, shipment company, you know, right? Where who send their ships to from one place to another place, and they're carrying some goods, some items, some boxes that they need to send from one export import, right? They're sending some things to from one place to another place through ships. The very heavy item which cannot fly through the aeroplanes and all, we send through ships. Okay, so let's say there is any shipment company who wanted to dispatch something okay, for a particular company. Okay, so shipment dispatched. Okay, so this is something is saying something is something one is asking you, a manager, is my shipment is dispatched? So the answer will be yes or no, right? If it is not dispatched yet, or it is dispatched already. So the answer will be in true and false. So how we what variable we need to use for this? Boolean, right? Guys, I hope you are listening me.
Yes, Nikhil.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay, so the variable type or primitive data type will be Boolean. Let's say if they are asking what date they have sent which date they have sent the shipment. Okay, so date variable we are going to use in that places where someone is asking about some dates. Third one is company name. For which company we are the material or the content is put it into the my shipment boxes. So that company name will be can be stored into a string, right? The amount of shipment. So what is the amount? Means what is the value for it? How much dollar or how much rupees? What is the value for the shipment? So that you can store into the integer value, right? Anyone has any doubt in this? Four types. We will talk about more also. Clear? Okay, I take it silence as a clear. Now I'm writing a method. Okay, public void print. So I wanted to basically put the value of it and wanted to print it. So that's why a simple method I have taken public void print. Hmm? Now I'm taking one by one the value of it. So globally or in this class label class variable I have defined first. Then I come to the method. Inside the method, I'm putting the value for each variable. So I'm saying this shipment equal to true. So I'm putting assignment will also always happen from right to left. So true is going inside shipment variable. Clear? It can be false also. Okay. Now I'm just trying to put some condition. Okay, so condition I just maybe in, okay, let me remove this condition for you for this. Okay. Now I'm printing that value. Whatever I have stored true, I'm just trying to print it. So system.debug, I told you yesterday, if I need to print something, I just need to write system.debug and then some text we can write value of this equal to shipment dispatched. So that value which we put true here, it will also print true here, the value of it. Okay. We are retrieving the value for it now. Clear everyone or any doubt?
Yeah, clear.
Okay, next thing is shipment date. So where I am storing some date. So what I have taken some date dot today. When you write this function date dot today, it will fetch the value from the system, your system. If it is 25th or whatever date it is, that date it is going to be print. So in this shipment date, we are storing the value for it, and also we are printing the same. Next is company date. So let's say if my company name is XYZ company, I'm storing the value as a string. How I'm storing? In the single quotes. If you see here, the difference between this and true or in the storing string we are storing into in between single quotes. Okay. And then again, system.debug. Now amount of shipment, $100 maybe it is. So that is an integer value. Now I'm not putting any single quotes. I'm putting normal value because it's an integer. And then I'm again system.debug. Now PDF content, which I told you for the blob, right? So the example I have written here, string PDF content equal to, this is my test string blog. So some string I have taken. I have created now one account equal to new account, and I'm putting some today's date, 25th of May. That was my last batch date, 11th of which date? 25th of May, 2023. I am creating this account with this name and inserting it. Okay, so this one I told you later in a detail, but right now you just try to understand. I have created account with this line. Okay, I need not to go to open my UI and write click on new and blah blah blah. I just created a simple account here in 2 lines through coding. Okay, so I have given one name, which is a mandatory field. That's it. And then I inserted that A means account object into the database. It's been inserted. Now I'm creating a attachment type variable. So attachment PDF equal to new attachment. Okay, so this is that, like we have created a object yesterday. Same way we are always going to create a objects. So attachment object equal to new attachment. And this name can be variable. Other things will be fixed. This name can be variable. This is already only going to be changed. So like I told you yesterday, this is my blueprint. This is my card design, which that card making company has created. And now by creating this object 1, object 2, we are printing those cards one after one. Okay. So attachment PDF 1, attachment PDF 2, attachment PDF 3, we can create multiple objects from this attachment class. This is how we create an object. And then attachment.pdf.parent ID equal to, there are few fields we are filling into this attachment. Parent ID equal to a.id. What is my a? This account which I just created. This is my a. I have created and inserted into this line. That I'm using, that ID I'm using. ID is the primary key for it. It is used to link it, to find it, to link it. So that I'm attaching to it. I'm giving some name also. What is my a name? A, what is my a? A name, a, and the name is this. So whatever the name of the account object, the same will be, the file name will be also. And .pdf I add a text also in later. So PDF I'm creating, right? .body equal to what body I'm putting? blob.toPDF. So I'm converting that PDF content. What was my PDF content? This one. This is a test string for blob testing created on, what is the date today? 25th May 2023. So that I have added here. Okay, when I added there, then this will be the name of it, and this will be convert that PDF content into PDF file with the supportive of blob. And now I can insert that attachment also. So where it is going to attached along with A. Okay, because how it is linked to A? With this. I have attached this object with what parent ID? This parent ID. Okay, and there is date time also, where we can take the system dot now and we can format that date time also. Whatever format, if client is asking, I want to see the time into this format. Okay, we will convert that. So my date time, this object dot format GMT, any format you can give here. You can give DD YY also, YY DD also, whatever you wish you can give and print it. Okay, so now you are clear with what all you are clear? String, blob, attachment. What else? Date, date time, boolean. These you are all object you are clear with. So let me execute this. Let me create a object for it. We are going to debug, execute anonymous window, and what object we need to create? Variable class. Variable object equal to new variable and obj dot print. What is the method name now? Print. So that only we need to change. Do we have any input in this method? No. We will remove this input also. It doesn't require any input, right? Clear, guys? Any doubt in this class anywhere?
No doubt.
Excellent. So let me execute this code also. Let's see what is coming on the window. Okay, so code executed successfully, no error. Let me debug this. Yeah. So value of shipment equal to true. Value of shipment date equal to some date it is showing. And it is not staying any time because we have taken the date only, not date time. Value of the company name equal to XYZ. Amount of shipment 100. Date time equal to this. Now it is coming the time also. But the time is coming based on the GMT value, not hay value. GMT is showing some different time, so accordingly the time is coming. You can change the format to IST also, GMT. There are multiple times. You can take any time.
Where can we see the blob that we have created?
Ah, yeah, right. Okay. So let me go back. I'll show you that account also, which is got created now. So you will see one account got. This was the last when we see it. Now this also account is getting created. So only name is present there, nothing else. And attachment. Yeah, this is the attachment. So this is the attachment with the same name as a account name dot PDF attaching. If I wanted to view this, so the literature which we have written there, that should come here. This is the test string of blob testing created on 25th of May 2023. Okay, any doubt in this? Anything? Okay, so the same thing we have written, I guess. Let me check what we have written there. Where is my class? Okay, let me open in this way. Open source variable. Variable.fx. Okay, so what we have written there, where it is attachment PDF to content. Yeah, this is the test string for blob testing created on 25th of May. Okay. Clear, guys? Any doubt? Okay, let me give you this program as well so that you can also create. By the way, now you can create by yourself also. But this is the program which created, and then this is how we have called it. If you will create 2-3 program, then you will be habitual of it. Okay, from initially it will take some time for you, but after that you will be quickly you will be able to create the programs. So this block testing and date time also done. Okay, we'll come to X object. What is the time now? It's almost 8. If you want, I can start today also. I can start tomorrow also.
If you want, you can start. I don't have any problem.
Sure, I'll start. Just create that program which I sent you. Then once it is done, we'll start. Done, guys. Please let me know if you are done. Guess now. Any trouble creating those program?
No.
Okay, all right. So the next is S object. Okay, so the second data type is S object type. What is S object? So any object that can be stored in the Salesforce database, that is called S object. Whether it's a custom object or standard object, should be Salesforce object. S object stand for Salesforce object. Okay, so whether first example is saying account equal to new account. We just did a exercise. We just did an exercise for this account A equal to new account, right? So in this also, if you see account A equal to new account, that is my S object example. Okay, if I've created a custom object, you are all aware of what is custom object. We have created many custom object in previous class, previous classes, like sales object, marketing object, that one. So these all are custom objects, so that we can keep it here, and when any object name we can provide equal to that class again with bracket. So that will be the formation of my custom object. We will try to do that also. Okay, and there is a if you wanted to create an object with some value, then you can create a with some value, name equal to this, billing cycle equal to this, type equal to this, email equal to this, phone number equal to that you everything you can put inside it with the values. Okay, now understood what is the S object?
Yes.
Each small things I'm telling you in detail so that it will make your base. In future, you will, based on this base, you will be able to write very big program also, but basis should be strong. Okay. Okay, all right. So now it's a simple one. We just did it also, this example. Account equal to new account. Name we kept it only, not type. Okay, so we can create a one more time. We can create one more example. We can create a simple example. Okay, so till now I told you to how to work with how to you need to create a class first, and then you need to use your you need to create a object of it. Now we will also study, let's say if I don't want to write a class first, I just wanted to do test my code. Then how I can test my code without creating a class and object. That also I told you now. Okay, so for that purpose, you need not to write any class. You can directly write something like this. Something that directly you can write in the anonymous window. Here you can write account equal to new account. Okay, so let me create again test account 2. Okay, so test account 2, or what is the date today? 25th May. So today I have creating one more account with today's date. I'm writing the type of it. Type this comma. I can give some like email also. Email equals to single quotes nikhil@gmail.com. For example, I'm giving this. So it will support this or not, I'm not sure. Let's try. And what we have, 1 second. Yeah, okay. So, okay, let's try to do this with this only. You wanted to try with some other extra field also, you can add that also. Let me try with this one. Okay, so there is an email error on the email. Let me check. Sorry, what is the error? Field does not exist email. So email doesn't exist. Then what is that? Phone number. Okay, phone number. We can keep the 14 digit, right? Okay, so 9876543212345. I think the 6. Okay, yeah, 8. Okay, 9 plus 5. 9 plus 5 equal to 14. Yeah, let me try. Okay, so this is taking correct. And you see, okay, we have not given any debugger. Okay, we can write some debug also here. Right now this is inserted. If I go and check in my Salesforce, this should be shown here. Okay, so let me again click on account. Okay, so one more account has created with account 2 name. And if I go inside it, so this phone number and this type we have mentioned, so that is coming here. Okay, so that is something called my S object. You can try different object also. So like contact, you can try creating lead, case, opportunity, campaign. You can try all those things also together. Okay, so this is a subject. Collection we will see tomorrow. Now, let me see if we have anything else also in this. Okay, so just homework is, okay, collection we will see tomorrow. And homework is insert a contact opportunity, case, lead, and campaign. Okay, you need to insert all these values. I just told to insert account. You need to try for all other object also. Okay. Any doubt, guys? Anything which is bothering you? Yes, no, please. Okay, am I audible now?
Yes, Nikhil, you're audible.
Yeah, yes.
Okay, so everything fine? I
Yes.
think no one want to listen me after 8 o'clock, is it?
Not
Not
like
like
that.
that.
Huh? Yes?
No, no, not like
No.
Okay, not like that. Okay, just kidding. Okay, fine. So no more disturbance for you guys. Enjoy now. Okay, let me stop recording as well. Let's